Jesus, renew out of me. Jesus, renew out of me.
What wears green rides on golden wings at loftier heights than the ninth deck of silver-lined clouds, deep in the azure blue of ancient skies. Then returning to its nest, descends gracefully to delicately alight in the din of applause on land where the earliest humans first saw the light of day. An Ethiopian Airlines crew, ever ready, ever proud to serve you. Come, walk with us in the footsteps of the ancestors of humankind.
Well, this is the 107.3 FM, and it is the Santon Express Morning Show with your host, Tinashe Mpasiri. If you just tuned in, well, thank you for making the 107.3 FM your channel of choice. To those who have been tuned in, this is your platform for open, frank, and honest conversations in as far as shaping and defining the character and personality of the kind of future that you want. And yes, in as far as securing the future that you want, it's always important that as individuals, we get to be inspired. And how do we get inspired? It's through shared personal experiences. It's also through shared insights. And joining me this morning happens to be Pastor Prince Chyke Onanma, with him getting to inspire your day so that wherever you happen to be as an individual, you become the best version of yourself. Pastor Prince, a wonderful morning to you, and thank you for joining us this morning.
Morning, guys. Hey, we are like a little bit running late this morning, but like we have already planned. I think we get some more time from Monday.
Absolutely.
More extra 5 minutes added to inspire your day. I hope you love that. So we're not going to be 10 minutes any longer. It's going to be 15 minutes from Monday. But I want to welcome everybody this morning. Good morning to everyone that is watching. Good morning to everyone that has been connected to us. I want to say thank you for those of you who have been sharing the video. I remember Pastor Prince Chyke Onanma, and Tinashe must learn how to pronounce this name. Onanma means the fame of beauty.
The fame of beauty.
Something as if the fame of beauty.
Okay.
Yes. Don't mind him. He's a Zimbabwean man. I'm pronouncing an Igbo Nigerian man. This morning we'll get inspired your day. Listen to me. In 2 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 6, all our inspiration comes from a Bible-based inspiration. In 2 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 6, Paul speaking to the Corinthian church, and he said to them, "But this I say, he which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly. And he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully."
Yes.
He that soweth sparingly shall reap what? Sparingly. He that soweth bountifully will also reap bountifully. My word for you this morning to inspire your day is this: give it your all.
Give it your all.
Give it your all. Can I say this? My mentor, Pastor George Izunwa, he normally says something, and I love that. And he says, you can never give an amateur attention to something and you demand a professional result.
It's impossible. Practically impossible.
I'm going to say that again because I know some people told me they are writing these things I'm saying down. You cannot, I quote George Izunwa here now, you cannot give an amateur attention to what you are doing and you demand a professional result. Amateur attention gives amateur result. Professional attention gives a professional result.
Yes.
So if you don't give it your all, anything you do part-time, you get part-time result. In the church I pastor, in the ministry groups I mentor, this March we are celebrating our covenant month of quick results. The results you get most times are commensurate with what you put in.
Yeah,
You cannot
absolutely.
put in 10% and demand an output of 100%. No, sir. Let me tell you something. Wherever you find yourself in life, as you go to work this morning, as you stand at the place of business, as you hustle to get a job, as you drop your CVs looking for a place to be called, as you go from one point to another looking for who will hire you for a peace job.
Yes.
Now let me tell you something. Give it your all. Give it your all. Oh, the wisest man who ever lived. The wisest man who ever lived apart from Jesus was a man called Solomon.
Yes, King Solomon.
King Solomon was the wisest man that ever lived apart from Jesus. And Solomon said in Ecclesiastes, whatsoever your hand findeth to do, he said, do it with your might.
Yes.
What does that mean? With all your might, all your being, all your IQ, all your senses. Your body should be there. You press with everything that you have. You put in your best. You do the best that anybody can do. Do not give it amateur. Are you a secretary in the office? Be the best.
Yes,
You cannot give your boss wrong files every day and you want him to keep you in that office. If you go to work late as an employee, you go to work late, you're always telling your boss, please sack me. No matter the amount of prayer in church, no matter the amount of clapping hands and binding the devil, people of God, listen to me this morning. If you don't put in your best, you will never get the best out of it.
Absolutely.
You put in your best, you see results coming. Let me tell you something. If you look at the account of creation in the Bible said that God created, after creating man, God rested.
Yes.
On the seventh day, God rested. Do you know what God did? He transferred the power of creativity into man. You are more than what you think. All you need to do is to give it your best. Give it your best shot. Sometimes your best may not be good enough. Give it another best. What your best cannot do, more of your best will do. Can I say that again?
Hey, yes.
What your best cannot do, more of your best
will do.
That
Wow.
door, your best cannot open more of your best. You see, I don't have time.
Yes. But nonetheless, just looking at the comments that are coming through. Good morning to Chinenye. Good morning to MC Madon. Who else is tuned in? Chinedu. Glad to know that you are also tuned in. Well, Chinenye goes on to say, anything worth doing is worth doing well. You can't sow thorns and expect to reap oranges and apples. And MC Madon says, you nailed it, my pastor. Chinedu goes on to say, thank you, pastor. Only the best is good enough. Yes. I'm encouraged. Glad to know that, Chinedu, you are encouraged by today's word. And yes, I do hope that you also inspire others by your actions. And just talking about what you just touched on this morning, it got me to think that even as individuals, if you know your billables as far as timing is concerned and hours is concerned, if you bill, let's say $1,000 per hour, if you put in 1 hour, you just reap $1,000. But if you put in 5 hours, then you reap $5,000. So it's a simple concept. So I do hope that today's word that Pastor Prince had to share with you has inspired you to put more time and effort into whatever you do so that you realize more value.
Thank you.
Well, on that note, Pastor Prince, thank you for joining us this morning. We do it again tomorrow. And yes, definitely, we need more time.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful time.
You have a wonderful day to those who tuned in. And stay tuned to the 1873 FM. Shortly, we'll be crossing over to the diplomatic quarter. And yes, we'll be speaking to Billy. Keep it locked on your channel of choice, the 1873 FM. Your voice, your power.
Driving you into the future. Unleashing the sacred sounds of the motherland. Radio has never